Hello, it is 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition. For tonight's headlines, we have the roundtables on the implementations of trade facilitation reforms. For the international scene, Gaza decades of progress imped out the humanitarian crisis. Welcome to our newsroom. A high-level Djiboutian delegation led by the Minister of Finance, Ilyas Moussa Dawale, held talks with His Excellency Sultan Al Murshid, Chief Executive Officer of the Saudi Fund for Development. Djibouti's ambassador to Saudi Arabia, Diaydin Bamakrama, accompanied the delegation for this important meeting, which focused on strengthening bilateral cooperation between the two nations. Marked by warm and constructive exchanges, the meeting provided an opportunity to review ongoing strategic projects in Djibouti, port infrastructure, the constructions of Biedle Airport, social housing initiatives, and urban road development, key undertakings for the country's socio-economic progress. The Minister Ilyas Moussa Dawale highlighted the growing importance of relations between Djibouti and Saudi Arabia, stating that this visit represents a new step in an already strong partnership. This meeting paved the way for more targeted, more effective, and above all, more sustainable cooperation, he said. The Ministry of Trade, through its Directorate of Foreign Trade, organized a roundtable today dedicated to the implementations of reforms aimed at facilitating commercial exchanges. The event was held at the Kempinski Palace Hotel and is fully aligned with the national agenda to promote trade and foster economic development. The opening ceremony was presided over by the Minister of Trade and Tourism, Mohamed Warsama Diriye, in the presence of the Minister of Budget, Ismail Ibrahim Roble, also in attendance with the Chairman of Port and Free Zone Authority, Abu Bakr Omar Haddi, the President of the Chamber of Commerce, as well as numerous senior officials from the trade sector and technical partners from both the public and private sectors. The main objective of this roundtable was to develop a national strategy to improve trade flows and identify new financing opportunities. Participants discussed current challenges in the trade sector and proposed concrete solutions to streamlining trade processes. This initiative is part of the government's ongoing effort to strengthen the investment climate and promote sustainable economic development through enhanced coordination and integrations of all economic stakeholders. During her remarks, the representative of the European Union in Djibouti reaffirms the EU's support for the country's ambitions, particularly in the implementations of tangible reforms designed to facilitate trade exchanges. The President of the Chamber of Commerce, Yusuf Moussa Dawale, and the Chairman of Ports and Free Zone Authority, Abu Bakr Omar Haddi, each expressed their determination to contribute as key stakeholders to boosting trade flows.
Le rôle du secteur privé.
The private sector plays an essential role in Djibouti. It helps position our country as a strategic platform at the crossroads of Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. The private sector is at the center of this progress. Importers, exporters, freight forwarders, logisticians, SMEs, industries, and technology companies. Our involvement is necessary to ensure that reforms produce real and concrete results. Simplifying and digitizing procedures can reduce delays and logistics costs. Fair access to finance and technical assistance is also important. We thank our technical and financial partners for supporting capacity building programs for the private sector.
En 2017,
The WTO Trade Facilitation Agreement, ratified by Djibouti in 2017, highlights a simple but essential rule: efficient and transparent procedures are as important as physical infrastructure. For a commercial and logistic hub like Djibouti, this element directly shapes our competitiveness and attractiveness. One of the key pillars of this agreement is the creation of submission platforms such as single windows for import, export, and transit procedures. The goal is clear: simplify process, remove manual steps, reduce duplication, and provide economic operators with one single interface for all regulatory requirements. The Port and Free Zones Authority is already applying these principles through the Port Community System.
For his part, the Minister of Budget, Ismail Ibrahim Roble, emphasized that with collective commitment, these reforms can become a powerful lever for strengthening Djibouti's position as a regional logistic hub.
L'intégration régionale.
Regional, continental, and international integration is an important opportunity for our socio-economic development. It requires us to respect our commitments so that Djibouti can become a key regional and continental player in trade, logistics, telecommunication, and finance. The Ministry of Budget, through the Directorate General of Customs, plays a central role in this effort. We know how important this mission is, and we are fully committed to improving trade facilitation. One of our main priorities is to make the movement of goods and people easier and faster along the corridor. In its first phase, this corridor will serve Ethiopia, South Sudan, and Uganda. In the second phase, it will reach the Great Lakes countries. This shows how far we plan to go and how wide our vision is. We also want to connect Djibouti with other African countries by linking our transport networks with international border systems. In recent years, the Directorate General of Customs has started a major modernization project. We have digitized customs documents and procedures through the automated system Sidonia Vault, now widely used in Djibouti. We have also improved the flow of transit goods and updated our management tools. All these actions strengthen Djibouti's competitiveness and support our ambition to become a modern and efficient logistics hub.
Finally, the Minister of Trade and Tourism, Mohamed Warsame Diriye, recalled that Djibouti is continuously working to remove both technical and non-technical barriers to trade.
Tout d'abord, je tiens à vous remercier chaleureusement pour votre présence.
First of all, I would like to sincerely thank you for being here and for your continuing interest in the economic development of our country. Your support is essential to strengthen our role in the region. Facilitating trade will help improve the movement of goods, support regional integration, and encourage economic diversification across the continent. Djibouti's trade policy is open and liberal. It confirms our commitment to multilateralism and international trade integration. Djibouti is an original member of the WTO and one of the first countries to sign the Trade Facilitation Agreement, which has been in force since 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, this agreement supports the development goals of our country. It helps to simplify, modernize, and harmonize trade procedures for import, export, and transit. It also helps improve logistic efficiency and strengthens our competitiveness of regional economies. To support this effort, Djibouti has created a National Trade Facilitation Committee. This committee brings together all relevant public and private sector. Ladies and gentlemen, these efforts have allowed us to hold this roundtable today. It marks an important step in implementing the agreement and applying the principle of special and differential treatment granted to least developed countries and developing countries within the WTO.
The Minister of Communication in charge of Post Telecommunication, Radwan Abdullahi Badoun, is currently in Doha, Qatar, to participate in the Mobile World Congress for the MENA region. The Mobile World Congress is a regional telecommunication industries organization that unites the mobile ecosystem to discover, develop, and deliver innovations that underpin favorable economic environment and societal change. Held this year under the patronage of His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdurrahman bin Jassim Al Thani, Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs. The second editions of the MWC Doha took place from November 24 to 26, 2025 at the Doha Exhibition and Convention Center, organized by the GSMA, the global organization uniting the mobile ecosystem in partnership with the Qatar Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. The MWC 25 in Doha attracted international participants from approximately 60 countries, including 14% directors as well as senior executive technology leaders, investors, policymakers, and innovators for 3 days. In these discussions and debate focused on the transformative impact of the mobile technology on the economies and societies of the MENA region. The State Secretariat for Investment organized a Djibouti India Business Forum today at Ayla Grand Hotel in close collaboration with the Embassy of India. This initiative, supported by the Embassy of India and led by Ambassador Issa Abdullahi, marks the first forum of its kind held in partnership with the Embassy of India in Djibouti. This collaboration helped establish a solid foundation for constructive exchanges and strengthened bilateral relations between the two countries. The objective of the forum was to consolidate economic ties between Djibouti and India, promote investment opportunities, and explore new partnerships in strategic sectors such as energy, infrastructure, technology, logistics, and agribusiness. The event brought together government officials, business operators, and investors from both countries. Djibouti, as a strategic regional hub, represents an ideal destination for Indian investors thanks to its exceptional geographic positions at the crossroads of Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, as well as the quality of its port and logistic infrastructure. The country offers a favorable environment for developing strong and long-term economic partnerships. During the discussion, participants presented their projects, shared their expertise, and examined mechanisms that could facilitate bilateral investment. This forum represents an important milestone in strengthening economic cooperation between Djibouti and India, paving the way for new prospects for sustainable and mutually beneficial collaboration.
In person as well as online. Dear friends, India and Djibouti shares excellent bilateral relations driven by mutual aspiration for peace, progress, prosperity, and growing partnership in sectors like economic development, technical cooperation, and capacity building programs.
The State Secretary for Investment expressed satisfaction in hosting the first Djibouti-India Business Forum in close partnership with the Embassy of India. She highlighted that the event represents a significant step in strengthening economic and investment ties between the two countries. This forum represents an important milestone in strengthening economic cooperation between Djibouti and India, paving the way for the new prospects for sustainable and mutually beneficial collaboration. A specialized training session on accounting and financial auditing was held today at the People's Palace, organized by the Public Accounting Department in collaboration with the PKF firm. The session targeted accounting auditors seeking to strengthen their technical skills and deepen their practices in financial control and analysis. Participants engaged in interactive discussions on modern audit methods, risk management, and current requirements in financial governance. This initiative contributes to strengthening the capacity of professionals in the sector and promoting a culture of rigor and transparency. This morning, Djibouti City new prefect Abdi Hassan Ahmed carried out his first official visit to the prefecture and sub-prefecture of the first district. The tower aimed to meet administrative leaders, understand departmental operation, and reaffirm strategic priority in local governance, citizen engagement, and administrative efficiency. During his visit, the prefect was briefed on the role and missions of each department, praised the staff of their dedication, and emphasized the importance of coordinated work. He highlighted the need to modernize management tools, simplify procedures, and improve response times to deliver more efficient public services. Mr. Ahmed also expressed his commitment to collaboration, transparency, and coherence among institutional actors. This initial series of visits will be followed by regular tours across all districts to maintain close contact with local realities. Following the first district, the prefect continued to the second and third district, meeting local officials, civil society representatives, and department heads. He was informed of departmental challenges, ongoing initiatives, and future projects to enhance service quality and accessibility. Through his tour, Mr. Ahmed stressed strengthening interdepartmental coordination, administrative performance, and staff skills through continuous training and monitoring. The visits concluded with a pledge to continue these regular inspections to promptly address issues and ensure high-quality public services that meet citizens' needs. The Djibouti Red Crescent Society held an open day this morning at Kempinski Palace Hotel, which attracted a large audience, institutional partners, members of its executive body, staff, volunteers, representatives of international organizations, and leaders interested in humanitarian action. The event held in a modern setting conducive to discussions highlighting the prominent role played by the Djibouti Red Crescent Society in the national humanitarian landscape. It was an opportunity for the society to showcase its mandate, mission, and flagship activities through exhibition stands and presentations. Visitors received detailed explanations of relief operations, disaster management, psychological, psychosocial support, and programs developed in inland regions to meet the needs of vulnerable populations. Speaking to the audience, the first Vice President, Ms. Hawa Jama Ile, and the Secretary General of the Djibouti Red Crescent, Ms. Amina Hussein, reviewed the achievement and strategic objectives that they also saw the recognition of the two exemplary community leaders for their commitment and national international institution partner in with the Djibouti Red Crescent Society by raising the profile of its programs, reaffirms its essential role in protecting, assisting, supporting communities throughout the country. For her part, the Secretary General of the Djibouti Red Crescent, Ms. Amina Hussein, said it was an opportunity for the society to showcase its mandate, mission, and flagship activities through exhibition stands and presentations. She detailed explanations of relief operation, disasters management, and psychosocial support programs developed in inland regions to meet the needs of vulnerable populations. Under the high patronage of the Minister of Defense, the National Gendarmerie welcomed a delegation from the East Africa Standby Force as part of a specialized training programs for forming the police unit commanders. The official opening of the session took place on 24 November 2025 at the International School for Advanced Training in Judicial Police Practice, located at PICA 23. This major event brought together members of the ISAF international instructors and trainees officers from several East African countries, including Burundi, Comoro, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Kenya, Rwanda, Sudan, Somalia, and Uganda. The training will continue until 5 December 2025.
I'm greatly honored to be part of this opening ceremony of the ESF Form Police Unit Commander course, and I take this opportunity to welcome you all to Bulbuti, Republic of Djibouti, where we will spend the next few days. I hope you all had a pleasant trip from your respective country and duty station. I would like first to express on behalf of ESF Director my sincere appreciation to the people and the government of the Republic of Djibouti for accepting to host this important activity. I cannot forget to express our gratitude to the Djibouti National Gendarmerie, especially the International School, for the warm welcome and hospitality rendered to all of us. Let me also express our gratitude to our partner, the African Union, through the APSA program for sponsoring this course and for its continued support to Eastern African Standby Force activities. Before I close my remarks, let me reiterate my warm welcome to our ESF member state for continuing to send participants in ESF activity. Also, a special thanks to the management of the Gendarmerie International School for the warm welcome and hospitality. I wish you all a successful course and a good stay to this beautiful institution, Sheikh Musa. Thank you very much, Asanteni Sana.
The ceremony was highlighted by remarks from Commissioner Ali Said Bakar, head of the police components of the ESF, and Commissioner Colonel Ali Mohammed Roble, representatives of the Chief of Staff of the National Gendarmerie. In their speeches, they emphasized the strategic importance of preparing security forces to face the growing challenges.
It is a great honor and privilege that I welcome you all to Djibouti to this important regional event. The Foreign Policy Unit Commanders Course, conducted under the auspices of Eastern Africa Standby Force. On behalf of the head of Gendarmerie Nationale and on behalf of also this host institution, allow me to extend our warmest greetings to you all. This course, which runs from today, 24th November, to the 5th of December 2025, carries profound significance for our collective efforts in peace and security across Africa. It reflects the shared vision and commitment of our nations to enhance the readiness and professionalism of our FPU for deployment in African Union-mandated peace support operations. Africa today stands as one of the leading contributors to global peacekeeping, and our officers play a vital role in ensuring stability and protecting vulnerable populations. Its security challenges with resilience and solidarity. Thank you all, and welcome once again to Djibouti. So I declare this training session open.
On the evening of 20 November, upon their return from Lhasa, the delegation took part in the celebrations of the World Children's Day, held within the premises of the primary school in Obok. This event, coordinated by UNICEF's file offices in Tajora Obok in partnership with administrative and local authorities, as well as the regional offices of MENFOP, featured a variety of performances, skits, and poems in Arabic, English, and French, presented by pupils from primary school, refugees from Markazi, the Lake, and the middle school, and the Lek. Among the highlights were poems such as For You Child and No to Female Genital Mutilation, which underscored the importance of promoting defending children's rights. The audience, made up of sector officials and more than 200 children, listened attentively to these powerful messages. In their remarks, the President of the Regional Council, the Deputy Prefect, the Head of the Regional MENFOP Office, and the UNICEF representative praised the involvement of school leaders and stressed the need to continue efforts to protect and advance children's rights. The representatives of the French Institute of Djibouti also commended the students for their contribution to the success of the evening. The ceremony concluded with the screening of the film Azmar and Azur, produced with the support of the French Institute of Djibouti. In Arta, as the 19th edition of the Arta hiking event approaches, scheduled for Friday, 28 November, preparations are in full swing. This morning, a delegation from the State Secretariat for Sports, led by Umar Hassan Abdullahi, Director of the Regions, and Bashir Ahmed Usman, Head of the Communication Services, and Mr. Alwan, Deputy Regional Directors of the State Secretary in Arta, conducted a site inspection. They were accompanied by local authorities, including Yasin Hussein, Secretary General of the Arta Regional Council. The purpose of this mission was to verify the logistical arrangement, the setup of the starting point, and the marking of the route. The entire course was carefully reviewed to ensure smooth organization and maximum safety for all participants. An important message was conveyed to hikers wearing appropriate clothing for walking is essential to fully enjoy the event held under the theme Together for a Healthy Climate and a Sustainable Environment. This edition is set to be a major moment of civic mobilization in support with the environmental protection in a friendly and community-minded atmosphere. In Tunisia, from November 20 to 23, 2025, the state of Rades hosted the Africa Master Open Athletics competition, a continental event reserved for former athletes who are still active in their category. Djibouti is shown thanks to Abdurrashid Awale, a former long-distance runner who won the gold medal in 5,000 meter and silver in 800 meter. With determination and experience, Abdurrashid Awale prevailed against the seasoned competition, proving that talent and discipline do not fade with age. This double victory confirms his status as a role model for the younger generation of Djiboutian athletes. The Secretary of State for Sports praised this exceptional performance, warmly congratulating the athletes for once again doing honor to the national flag. He also encouraged him to continue on this pace of excellence and continue to fly the flag of Djibouti on international stage. The Customs Division of the Tajura region, in collaboration with the National Army and police, recently conducted a large-scale operation in the sub-prefecture of Doura. This action led to the seizure of 13,100 kilograms of contraband cat, a major blow to illegal trafficking in the region. Unfortunately, the smugglers fled before law enforcement intervened, and authorities are currently continuing their search to apprehend them. The authorities reiterate their commitment to combating all forms of smuggling and protecting the safety of population. On the regional scene, Ethiopia is hosting the 30th annual conference of the East African Bar Association from November 26 to 29, bringing together 700 to 1,000 participants. For the international scene, a United Nations report warns to the devastating impact of the war in Gaza. The United Nations report warns a devastating impact on the war in Gaza. Two tornadoes struck northwest Houston, USA on November 24, causing significant property damage in several residential neighborhoods. And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.